Today we are going to get into a Whole Foods plant-based grocery haul to help you guys save some money and eat healthier, especially now that the summer is coming up. And honestly, with grocery prices super crazy right now, I feel like eating a Whole Foods plant-based diet is just a really good way to save money. So stay tuned till the end because I'm going to show you guys what everything costs us and kind of give you some meal ideas along the way on what we basically use everything for. So let's get into it. First of all, we just get all of our groceries from like a little local kind of farmer's market type of store, and they deliver for free. I really feel like delivery is such a way to save money because you're not in the store like grabbing all the little snacks and different things that you see that you want, as opposed to just like going online and knowing what you want to get, ordering it. So I feel like that is definitely just a way to save money in the first place. So if you do have an option to get your groceries delivered, definitely look into it. Especially I know that like in Canada anyway, Superstore and Walmart and all those places will do it for like $5. I'm sure in the States you can do like Trader Joe's. I'm sure they must have an option. Comment down below if you know, because I'm curious in the States actually what most people do. But yeah, so that is definitely a good way to save money from the get-go, is just planning out your meals a little bit in advance and then ordering only what you need. So let's start off with some of the produce that we got this week. So we love getting some dark leafy fresh greens. So this week we got some spinach, we got some kale, just a tiny bit of kale this week. Normally we get like a huge bunch, but I know that we still have a bag of spinach in the fridge, so I didn't want to get like too much. We also got a lot of broccoli here. We love having broccoli on our meals, like on this side dish. I love just washing it and freezing it and keeping it in the freezer for like an easy air fryer side dish. We also got a couple of fresh herbs. So we got some fresh cilantro, which we love putting on our tacos or even like on our soups or sandwiches even. So good. And then this week, I don't normally get basil, but this week I got some basil because we are gonna make a faux dish that is actually in one of the Rainbow Plant Life slow cooker recipes. Let me just get this. So I got an Instapot for Christmas, and my mom also gave me this book along with it. So it is Rainbow Plant Life's Instapot slow cooker book. This book is really good, and we are gonna make the faux for dinner tonight. So anyways, I got some basil to go along with that. We also got some sprouts because her faux dish calls for sprouts, which also this would be really good in like a pad thai dish, really on anything. You can put this on sandwiches. So good for you. Sprouts are so healthy and they're so good for you. They have so many micronutrients in them. And then yeah, that's it for our like leafy greens. I mean, we also did get a lot of celery. This is really good for homemade hummus. I love dipping celery in our hummus, which I'm probably gonna make either today or tomorrow because it's so cheap and it's so easy, and I love making homemade hummus. You can put it literally on everything, on sandwiches. For dipping, we love making homemade tortillas, which are right here. So we love getting tortillas and having either tacos, or we make tortilla chips from them. So you just cut them up and put them in the air fryer and air fry them until crispy, and they're so good. Okay, we also got for vegetables / produce, we got some oyster mushrooms. The only thing that annoys me about delivering food is that they often put everything in plastic bags. And even when I write no bags, they still do. So that's unfortunate, but let's open this up. We actually reuse them for our cat's litter, so at least they're still going to use. But anyways, we got some oyster mushrooms, so they just look like this. We love using these really in everything, but we love putting these in our tofu scramble as well as when I make ramen. I love doing oyster mushrooms and ramen. We got a bunch of limes because again, we live in Mexico and limes are so cheap here. If not, you could get lemons if you're from like the States or Canada. Also, lots of tomatoes. Again, I'm sorry about the plastic bags. I know it bothers me as well, but they are being used, so don't worry about it. A couple of apples, kind of tiny. Normally we would get a little bit more, but I think we still have a few in the fridge, so I didn't want to get too many. Some onions and lots of bananas. I think it's especially funny when you put bananas in bags because the banana already has a wrap on it. So you really don't need a bag with bananas. But anyways, I love having lots of bananas. We still have some on our counter here ripening because we love having a big bag of frozen bananas in the freezer, which we use for our frozen ice cream at night usually, like a vegan ice cream. Or I love doing just like in our smoothies during the day, or if they're really ripe and they're still on the counter, then putting them in like banana breads or pancakes or waffles or something like that. They are actually a really good egg replacer in baking. So yeah, Love to have bananas. And we also got some dried cranberries because we love having these with our salads. And we also got a few mangoes. Mangoes are in season here in Mexico right now, so these are super cheap and I love mangoes. Again, I love putting these on top of salads or on my oatmeal bowls or just having by itself as a snack in the middle of the day. So good. Plus they're so pretty to eat and they're so juicy and delicious. And last but not least, we have a giant papaya here. Actually, it's not so big. This was the small version. So I don't know, maybe it's because I'm in Mexico that this is like a small papaya. But yeah, I love these, so good. And I am a new mom currently and papaya is really good for breast milk. So I love buying papaya these days. And if you guys are still struggling with what to buy during the week, I have a free plant-based grocery list for beginners. It's gonna make your shopping really fun and easy. So definitely go check that out. I'll put it in the description box below for you. It's free. It has a complete checklist of everything that you're gonna need for the week, plus some links to my favorite meals that I make on a weekly basis. Definitely go get a free copy of that. Again, I will link it down below for you, so definitely go check that out. And if you're vegan or you're curious about going vegan or you just want to eat more plants, then definitely consider subscribing to my channel because we are all about the plant-based healthy girl vibe. So if that is your vibe as well, then definitely subscribe. All right, let's get back into these groceries. For the grains, we also got some oats, which I love making oatmeal in the mornings or overnight oats the night before if I'm too lazy to make it in the morning. I'll do it like the night before and just let it sit there, and then I'll usually like heat it up in the morning. I don't know if you guys like having cold oats when you do your overnight oats, but I'm not a fan of that. So anyways, yeah, oats. I also love making granola bars or protein bars with these. My partner loves putting oats in his smoothies, and yeah, we just use oats so much. And then we also got a lot of potatoes. These are the little cambray potatoes. They're so good in the air fryer, honestly. I am obsessed with air fried potatoes. They take like 20 minutes maximum and they're so crispy and so delicious. And it's so good. I make this lentil potato dish, which I can link the video for you guys. It is heavenly. It has like a sunflower seed creamy dressing with the potatoes and lentils, and it's so good. Or of course, just putting them on the side of like our burgers or our other like sandwiches or stuff like that. And then we also got a fresh baguette, which this is freshly made from the grocery store that we get this delivered from. It smells good. And if you didn't know this, most bread is vegan. Lots of people think that bread, pasta, cereal, like most things aren't vegan. The only reason that bread would not be vegan is if it has some sort of special like egg wash on it, maybe like a brioche bun. I know brioche buns aren't usually vegan because they think they have butter in them, or is it egg? I think brioche is an egg wash. But yeah, most bread is vegan. Same with flour and cereal and like all the grains that you think possibly would not be. Just double check that there's like no honey or no egg or anything and you should be good. We also got a couple of sauces. So I got this tomato sauce. I wanted to get a can of tomatoes because for one of the recipes I want to make this week, it is a sausage and kale soup and it calls for a can of tomatoes, but they only had tomato sauce. So this is good enough and it's pretty healthy. There's just a little bit of salt in it, but otherwise it's pretty good. And then we also needed a restock of olive oil, so we got another jar of that. Okay, now I want to get into our vegan proteins that we got because I know that protein is such a thing for people. They're always asking like, what do you get for protein? We love our tofu. We get so much tofu because my boyfriend loves to have tofu scramble like every single morning for breakfast. And depending on my mood, I'll either have it for breakfast or lunch. If I'm craving something sweet, I'll usually go for like oatmeal or like a smoothie bowl or a smoothie, and then do the tofu scramble for lunch and make like tofu tacos or something. So we get a ton of tofu. So we actually got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 blocks of tofu. If we're having tofu scramble for breakfast, that's like 2 every couple of days. So probably 6 just for breakfasts. And then I like to have another few on hand for making like creamy pasta sauces and air frying it up and making it crispy like on top of different bowls. We're gonna make some crispy tofu on top of the pho dish that we're making today. So yeah, we love tofu in this house, it's so good. Please do not believe the rumors about tofu. It is not bad for you. It is not gonna do anything weird to your boobs and make you grow man boobs or something. So it is so good for you, okay? And then for a couple of easier dinners, because it is always nice to have something convenient on hand. So these are like local from our market as well. It's a brand here made in Mexico. It's called Healthy Evolution. And the ingredients are actually really good. So this is if you're Mexican or you know about Mexican cuisine, then you might know what cochinita pibil is. I'm pretty sure it's made from pork traditionally. So this is like a vegan cochinita pibil. The ingredients are seitan, water, onion, sea salt, spices, and soy oil. So there's only like 6 ingredients in here, and yeah, it's so good. There is, in this whole package, there's 150 grams of protein. So seitan is one of the highest protein sources that you can get anywhere, whether you're vegan or not vegan. It's higher than chicken, it's higher than beef. It is so good for you, and it's so healthy, made from plants. It's actually the protein part of gluten. So super healthy, super good. And then this other easy dinner / lunch that we got is very similar, but it's pastor. So it is a vegan pastor, which is kind of, I think it's also made traditionally from pork, but it has more of like a tangy like flavor to it. Usually you add like pineapple on it, and yeah, it's so good. So we'll do this either in tacos or maybe like on our baguettes as just like an easy lunch or easy dinner one night. And then in regards to other proteins, I normally will get like lentils or chickpeas, beans, things like that. But we already have a ton in our pantry, so I didn't want to get any of that this week, which we didn't need, so that was perfect because we already have lots. And then last but not least, we have soy milk. Soy milk is also really good for protein. In 1 cup, let's see how much it has. I think it's 7 grams of protein per cup, right? Yeah, so 7 grams of protein per cup in this. And I've actually been getting into making my own oat milk lately, so we haven't even been buying milk because making oat milk is honestly super easy, and we have it with our cereals, with our smoothies. Yeah, this though, I'm going to try and make some yogurt out of this because for Christmas, which I know is a few months ago now, but my mom also got me some yogurt starters, which came with a pack of 4. And I've already used 3 of them and they were a fail. It didn't thicken. It even says that soy milk will thicken. So I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong. If you guys have ever tried to make yogurt with like a starter package before, let me get the package to show you. Yeah, it's with one of these. So if you've ever tried to make yogurt with a little starter pack before and you had a trick to doing it, please comment below because I am stuck. And this is the last packet, so I really want it to go well. Because once you have yogurt, you can just keep using it over and over and over to make more, as long as you have like a little bit of the culture, a little bit of the yogurt left to use the culture. Hopefully this is gonna work out. I'm gonna wait to make this until you guys leave a comment below because I really want it to work out. Let's see what it came to. So all of that, let me translate it to Canadian / US dollars. Okay, so all of that came to 85 US dollars. And that is gonna last us for the whole week, plus a little bit extra. We're probably not gonna go through all the tofu. We're definitely not gonna go through all this oil. Yeah, lots of the veggies we'll probably have left over. Like we'll probably have a few broccolis left over, some of the celery, definitely the oats we're not gonna go through. So this is basically groceries for 2 people, and plus I'm breastfeeding, so I do eat, I feel like I eat a lot more than usual. And yeah, we're gonna be set for the week. If you guys are looking for more plant-based food inspiration, definitely go check out my latest What I Eat in a Week video. I'll put it on the screen here for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys there.